that Hadoop 1.2.1. Last class we discussed about what is the reason to go for Hadoop and what is the reason to go for till now these steps we have done, right? Okay, just we have copied the Hadoop software. If you go for what is the reason to go for copying, so every database is having some limitation in storage point of respect to tar file. So that is the reason extraction of the tar file. What is the folder we have big data? Hadoop. If you want to solve that respect to problem, right? We are moving for Hadoop. So in some location now, so we have extracted the Hadoop. Already we are having some existing file system is there. In some location, so many we have installed. So if you want to overcome these limitations, we are moving for one more. So first of all, as a user, if you want to utilize that nothing but distributed file system, first of all that software itself. So that is the reason we are moving for one more file system called as HDF. Okay, nothing but first of all Hadoop distributed file system. Right? If you want to utilize that we discussed in last class. What are the software which we have extracted? So we need to discuss about software which are Hadoop installation. So how can we need to discuss use about that respect to software here? First of all, that software itself it has to recognize by respect to operating system. Means nothing but Ubuntu operating system. Now the question is how Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize, right? Where Hadoop exactly Hadoop software is 1.x on extracted or where some Java software is installed. It is supporting how Ubuntu operating system is only on Linux. So where exactly Hadoop software will have Hadoop. Okay. 1.x so how this onwards it is supporting Ubuntu operating system Linux to recognize operating by using a predefined so for this what we are doing is but a batch file. Most of us, what is the file name here? We are familiar with batch which operating system here? File. So by using this file, Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly most our of us Hadoop software is located. Okay, where exactly Java software is located by using this predefined file system. So first of all, we need to open this predefined file here. So how can we open this predefined file? So on just we need to go to Windows terminal and we need to type a command as gedit. We are installing one software batch name as VMware. Gedit space tilde slash dot on top of Windows operating system. We need to type in one software. After that, name as we need to click on this thing is on top of is going Windows to open the respect to dot batch file. So why we are after moving with VMware software here? So go nothing but the file within a single system. After that, okay, so within a single system, if you want to get some multiple OS feature piece of, then we are moving with a software name nothing but here. So simple, just within a single system, if you want to get some multiple OS installed, so maybe some where Windows exactly Java software is located. So then we need to go for a software called as and where exactly Hadoop software is on top of this VMware. Okay, this is the same part on top of this VMware. We have extracted the we are installing file. One of the flavor of Linux operating system that is and even some Hadoop as well. Okay, so these two statements on top of VMware where exactly installing software is one of the flavor of Linux operating system. So now if you observe here we are having one more variable nothing but path. So mainly on top of exactly our Java libraries we are having okay or Java source code we are having. So these things is going to recognize by this one more variable named as Hadoop and same for Hadoop as well. Nothing but so where exactly Hadoop libraries are Hadoop. So this thing is or maybe some of Hadoop source code. So these things so is going to recognize by path. So once okay if we configured successfully Hadoop so this is in very important step nothing but right fourth step. So we are going to get two internal concepts of Hadoop is going to recognize so one is exactly software are located means how it is going to recognize here. So just simply by using a file called as batch and one more thing is simply otherwise okay by using here batch on top of Windows operating system will install VMware software exactly so why we are moving with VMware software here. So within a single system, if you want to get some multiple OS features, whenever we are moving with the software so at this point of time, on top of VMware, okay, we are installing so one of the flavor of if you Linux go for operating system, so that is nothing but Ubuntu. Okay, On top of here, Ubuntu, what we have done here, we are configuring Hadoop software. Home. So once Hadoop is installed successfully in Ubuntu operating system, so we are going to get two internal concepts of Hadoop. So that is nothing but HDFS and MR. So within this Hadoop -1.2.1 and within this folder, right, we are having so many folders. Like so before going for further, right, so let me discuss about folder how to configure Hadoop in Ubuntu operating system. Okay. So nothing but here so we're having some sequence of what we are there. So let me discuss these so like steps. This we're having so many folders. We can and even we're having one more folder called so how to configure VMware. What is so how to configure this Hadoop, right? So out of these we're going to discuss we need to go for. Let me discuss some sequence of steps. Okay. Con folder. So for this, within this con folder, let me open my VMware. We're having some different files we're having. Okay, so that is hdfs-site.xml mapred. So once if you install VMware software, right? So we need to get this respect to UI part core. Okay. So here you need to start this virtual machine. So you can start from here masters. Okay, you can start from here either power on slaves or even you can start from slaves power on this virtual machine. And okay. Here we are so click on this what we call button power on this virtual machine. So just virtual machine is going to launch env.sh. So these are the files what we are having. Okay, what is the first file here? hdfs-site.xml mapred-site.xml. So here by default we're going to get one user and last file is nothing but Hadoop env.sh. Okay, and password is so these files which is having some empty configuration here. Okay, so if you go for this hdfs-site.xml which is having some empty configuration, nothing but we need to update with some content. Okay, we need to update with some content. Okay, same way some mapred-site.xml core-site.xml as well. So whatever the XML files we are having which is having some empty configuration, so we need to update with some proper content here. Okay, what that content and whatever the content which is having in our these XML files we're going to discuss later. Okay, so there is nothing but comes under sixth step. Okay, that is comes under sixth step. So here so now if you go for so in our Windows we're having some start button. So we discussed it already. Here we're having some reason to go for HDFS. Nothing but this is what is distributed file system. So if you click on this on the existing file system, nothing but so you can type whatever thing which you want. Top of this so for suppose maybe I want some text editor. One more file system text editor. That is nothing but so like this same as a start button in our on top of. So in our Ubuntu Windows we're having some command prompt option. Ubuntu file same system. Way here we're having some one more file system. Okay, just nothing but double click on this here. So what is the file system here? HDFS. How can we get this HDFS file system on top of? So these Ubuntu are the sequence of steps what we are having. So that is by using a predefined command. So what is the first step here? Create a new Hadoop user in Ubuntu node. Okay, so currently you no need to create. So once if you have configured VMware, by default we're going to get this one is a predefined command as what we're having. So but what is the if you want to create a new user so in nothing Ubuntu, if you want to get some Hadoop distributed file system on existing file system. Second thing that is nothing but create Ubuntu file system home. So we need to execute nothing but finally we need to create Hadoop folder named as node space hyphen for and after that so there is nothing more which folder and that is home Hadoop work Hadoop information. Means after creating a work folder, so now within the if you want to start the Hadoop one more folder a command called as Hadoop information start hyphen so where we need to create here first of all. Okay, so let me discuss with this one start the so now this is nothing but home folder. So go for this home folder, click on double click on this folder, define comment. Here we're going to get home folder. Okay, this is home folder. Start okay all.sh. So once if you type this command, this is right, nothing so but in home folder, it is going to display like so this. So within this home folder, we need to create one folder named as work. Okay. So how can we cross check? So many of them. Hadoop so what they are going to do is so within the home folder, they are trying to create one more folder named as Hadoop, and within the Hadoop they are going to create one folder named as work. But that is wrong. One more. Okay. So here you need to predefine command call as remember only one JPS. Point. So that is here Hadoop is one more predefined command called as JPS. Our so once if you type JPS, Hadoop so is always pointing for some current username. Here what is the current user which I have logged in? Once if you type some JPS in terminal, so it is going to list our username Hadoop process name. So this is a home folder. So within the home folder name node, this is our username, nothing but Hadoop. So we need to create one folder that is nothing but work. Okay, and within the work we need to create one more folder named as Hadoop information. So why we are creating one more folder Hadoop information? So we're going to discuss one more thing is okay. So second step is clear. Nothing but within the home folder name we are trying to create one folder named as work, and within the work we are trying to create one more folder named as so Hadoop if you are getting that's it. So these Hadoop process names so don't Hadoop create Hadoop folder within home folder. Here Hadoop is always pointing if some of the username is not displayed logged so somewhere we have done some mistake. So after that download so again Hadoop can stop the Hadoop here 1.2.1 dot gz file. Okay, download Hadoop Hadoop 1.2.1 dot gz file. Nothing but we need to download the Hadoop software. Okay, so how can you download the Hadoop software is so just try to open the browser called as stop all.sh. Try to open the browser. Okay, stop all.sh. So now Hadoop is so within the browser just try to go to Google. So these are the steps what we're having. So if we want to configure some Hadoop software in respect to operating system. Okay, so what is the first step here? We need to type a keyword called so what is the first step? Apache. So you don't have to worry about first step here because already Hadoop user is going to create in Ubuntu operating system. Okay, otherwise so just by default on this user in Ubuntu operating system is Hadoop. Okay, currently fine. So after that we need to create some folder named as a work. So now within this we need to go to home folder. We need to go for home folder. We need to create one more site named so that work. Is and within the same work folder I need to create one more folder named as Apache Hadoop information. Okay, so don't create Hadoop folder. Here Hadoop is so these are the pointing for Hadoop projects which is maintained by Apache Hadoop is always pointing for all are open source whatever the user which you have logged in. So out of these so that is a current user what we are having. Nothing so but which Hadoop project here. We need to so after that we need to download this Hadoop tar file. So what is the tar file name? Type a keyword called as 1.2.1 dot so go to this folder dot gz file. This file we need to download and download common Apache software. After downloading this software, just need to copy the respective software in work folder. So and need to download this. Need to extract it. Tar.gz so file. After that, so what is the importance of what is the importance of first step here? So by using the first step only, just we need to click on this. Operating system is going to recognize so just where exactly our softwares are located. Currently, I'm not downloading this patch. I am already having the Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where so exactly that our things comes under located. Okay. So this download step Hadoop to discuss on practically whenever we are dot gz file from so Hadoop repository. Here after extraction of the Hadoop software, copy this we're having some tar file. We're having this tar file named as into Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1. So within this Hadoop folder, we're having so many folders. Finally, one of the folder name is nothing but on this tar file into we're having some folder XML file. in your work directory and extract the tar file in the same directory. Nothing but here 3 steps. So we need to download the software and we need to copy that respective software in work folder, and within the work folder itself we need to extract. So which is having some here I already having that respective software here. This is the software. Okay, and even if you go for if you want to extract this software, already we're having some Ubuntu file system here. So that is already extracted and after extraction, this is the respective folder. If you want to get some what we are one more file system, that is nothing but HDFS. Okay, on the existing file system. So if you want to get some after one more file system, that is nothing but HDFS. So what is the folder name we have got it here? Command Hadoop hyphen Hadoop space name node space okay hyphen here. So once if you are executing this predefined command in third step Ubuntu terminal. So now fourth step is very important. We are going to get one more file system that is named as Hadoop distributed. So if you go for fourth step, so now if you want to start the Hadoop, so till now what we have done the predefined command that is start. So we are having some Ubuntu operating system. After typing this respective command, so just it is going to display some starting name or starting data like this. It is going to display. How can we cross check whether Hadoop is successfully installed or not here by using a one more predefined command. So what is the default JPS system? So once if you type some JPS pointing for just Ubuntu is going to install some Hadoop process name. So they are nothing but name node, data node, right? Secondary name node, and job tracker and task tracker. Okay. Yes. So if you are getting these process names right, Hadoop is successfully installed in your respective Ubuntu operating system. Okay. And again, if you want to stop the Hadoop process names, or if you want to stop the Hadoop, so we're having a predefined command that is nothing but stop hyphen all dot sh. Nothing but Hadoop is successfully stopped as well. Okay. So these are the steps, and within the work we have extracted the Hadoop software after extraction of the Hadoop software. Okay. Right? What we have got it here. That's all. Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1. Okay, Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1, right? So what is the folder structure we are having here? Slash home slash Hadoop slash work. Okay, and after that Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1. Okay, so till now these steps we have done. Okay, just we have copied the Hadoop software in work folder. After copying, just we have extracted that respective tar file. After extraction of the tar file, what is the folder we have here? Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1, right? Okay, so in some location, so we have extracted the Hadoop software. Otherwise, in some location, we have installed Java software. Just assume. Okay, so first of all, as a user, if we want to utilize that respective software means, first of all, that software itself, it has to recognize by respect to operating system. Okay, first of all, as a user, if you want to utilize that respective software, what are the software which you have extracted or what are the software which you have installed. So how can we use that respective software here? First of all, that software itself, it has to recognize by respect to operating system, means nothing but Ubuntu operating system. Now the question is how Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize, right, where exactly Hadoop software is extracted or where some Java software is installed. How Ubuntu operating system is going to know? So where exactly Hadoop software we are having. Okay, so how this Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize is by using a predefined file that is nothing but a batch.rc file. So what is the file name here? Batch.rc file. So by using this file, Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly our Hadoop software is located. Okay, where exactly Java software is located by using this predefined file. So first of all, we need to open this predefined file here. So how can we open this predefined file? So just we need to go to terminal and we need to type a command as gedit tilde slash dot batch rc. Okay, gedit space tilde slash dot batch rc. So this command we need to type in terminal. After that, just we need to click on enter. So it is going to open the respective dot batch rc file. Okay, after opening this batch rc file, what we need to do? So go to end of the file, and after that, so we need to copy this piece of code. We need to copy this piece of code. Okay, so nothing but here, so where exactly Java software is installed or where exactly Java software is located. So this is the respective path, and where exactly Hadoop software is located. Okay, this is the same path. So where we have extracted the Hadoop tar file. So just I'm mentioning this variable names as Java home and even some Hadoop home as well. Okay, so these two statements is nothing but where exactly our software is located. That's it. Okay, so now if you observe here, we're having one more variable, nothing but path. So mainly, so where exactly our Java libraries we're having, okay, or Java source code we're having. So these things is going to recognize by this one more variable named as path, and same for Hadoop as well. So where exactly Hadoop libraries or Hadoop jar files or maybe some Hadoop source code. So these things so is going to recognize by path variable name here. Okay, so this is very important step, nothing but fourth step. Okay, so nothing but how Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly softwares are located means how it is going to recognize here. So just simply by using a file called as batch rc file simply. Otherwise, by using the batch rc file only, Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly our softwares are located. Okay, so this fifth step I'm going to discuss whenever we are moving with practical. So at this point of time, I'm not discussing. Okay. So now if you go for sixth step. So here what we have done here. So we are having slash home slash Hadoop slash work. After that Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1, right? So within this Hadoop hyphen 1.2.1 and within this folder, right, we are having so many folders like lib folder, right? So bin folder, web apps, okay? So what we are calling src. So like this we're having so many folders. So and even we're having one more folder called as conf. What is the one more folder here? Conf. So out of these folders we need to go for conf folder. We need to go for conf folder. So within this conf folder, right, we're having some different files we're having. Okay, so that is hdfs site.xml, mapred site.xml, what we are calling core site.xml. So slaves masters slaves, and here we're having some what we call Hadoop env dot sh. So these are the files what we're having. Okay, what is the first file here? hrefs-site.xml, mapred-site.xml, core-site.xml, masters, slaves, and last file is nothing but hadoop-env.sh. Okay, so these files which is having some empty configuration here. Okay, so if you go for this hdfs-site.xml which is having some empty configuration, nothing but we need to update with some content. Okay, we need to update with some content. Okay, same way some mapred-site.xml, core-site.xml as well. So what are the XML files we are having which is having some empty configuration, so we need to update with some proper content here. Okay, what that content and what are the content which is having in our these XML files we're going to discuss later. Okay, so there is nothing but comes under sixth step. Okay, that is comes under sixth step here. So now if you go for seventh step, okay, so we discussed it already what is the reason to go for HDFS, nothing but Hadoop distributed file system. Now on the existing file system, nothing but ext3 and ext4 on top of this file system, so we need to get one more file system, so that is nothing but HDFS. Okay, on top of Ubuntu operating system or on top of Ubuntu file system we need to get one more file system, that is nothing but HDFS here. So what is the file system here? HDFS. How can we get this HDFS file system on top of Ubuntu file system here? Okay, so that is by using a predefined command, so that is Hadoop space name node space hyphen format. This is a predefined command what we're having. So what is the importance of this command here? So nothing but if you want to get some Hadoop distributed file system on existing file system, that is nothing but Ubuntu file system here. So we need to execute a predefined command, that is Hadoop space name node space hyphen format. Okay, so that is nothing but which comes under seventh step. Okay, so now if we want to start the Hadoop, here we're having a command called as start-all.sh here. So if we want to start the Hadoop, we are having a predefined command called as start-all.sh. So once if you type this command, right, so in terminal it is going to display like this: starting name node, starting data node, so like this. Okay, so how can we cross check whether Hadoop is successfully installed or not? Okay, so by using a one more predefined command called as one more predefined command called as JPS. Okay, by using a one more predefined command called as JPS. So once if you type JPS, so it is going to list out some Hadoop process names. Okay, once if you type some JPS in terminal, so it is going to list out some Hadoop process names. So that is, so one is name node, data node, secondary name node, job tracker, and one more thing is task tracker. Okay, name node, data node, second name node, job tracker, and task tracker. Okay, so if you are getting, so these Hadoop process names, Hadoop is successfully installed in your respective operating system. Okay, if some process name is not displayed, so somewhere we have done some mistake here. Okay, so again, how can we stop the Hadoop here? If we want to stop the Hadoop, we are having a predefined command called as stop-all.sh. Okay, stop-all.sh. So now Hadoop is going to stop successfully. Okay, so these are the steps what we're having. So if we want to configure Hadoop software in respect to operating system. Okay, so what is the first step here? So what is the first step? So you don't need to worry about first step here because already Hadoop user is going to create in Ubuntu operating system. Otherwise, by default, user in Ubuntu operating system is Hadoop. Okay, currently, fine. So after that, we need to create some folder named as a work. So we need to go to home folder, and within the home folder, we need to create one folder named as work, and within the same work folder, we need to create one more folder named as Hadoop information. Okay, so don't create Hadoop folder. Here Hadoop is always pointing for Hadoop username. Okay, here Hadoop is always pointing for whatever the user which you have logged in, right? So that is a current user what we're having, nothing but Hadoop here. Okay, so after that we need to download this Hadoop tar file. So what is the tar file name? Hadoop -1.2.1 dot user file. This file we need to download from Apache software. After downloading this software, just we need to copy the respective software in work folder, and there itself we need to extract it. Okay, so after that, so what is the importance of first step here? So by using the fourth step only, Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly our softwares are located. Means by using this batch.rc file, Ubuntu operating system is going to recognize where exactly our softwares are located. Okay, this fifth step I'm going to discuss practically whenever we are moving with practical. Okay, so and here after extraction of the Hadoop software, we're having some we're having a folder named as Hadoop 1.2.1. So within this Hadoop folder, we're having so many folders. One of the folder name is nothing but conf. Within the conf, we're having some XML files, nothing but core-site.xml, hrefs-site.xml, mapred-site.xml, job tracker, sorry, not job tracker, and Hadoop-inmi.sh, masters, slaves. So like this, we're having some file. So which is having some empty configuration. We need to update with some proper content here. Okay, and if you go for seventh step, so already we're having some Ubuntu file system. So that is nothing but ext3 and ext4 on the existing file system. If you want to get some one more file system, that is nothing but HDFS. Okay, on the existing file system, so if you want to get some one more file system, that is nothing but HDFS, we need to go for a predefined command. So that is Hadoop space name node space hyphen format. So once if you are executing this predefined command in Ubuntu terminal, right, on the existing file system, we are going to get one more file system that is named as Hadoop distributed file system here. Okay, so now if you want to start the Hadoop, so just we need to go for the predefined command that is start-all.sh. So after typing this respective command, so just it is going to display some starting name node, starting data node, like this it is going to display. How can we cross check whether Hadoop is successfully installed or not here? By using a one more predefined command that is nothing but a JPS. So once if you type some JPS, so just it is going to list out some Hadoop process names. So they are nothing but name node, data node, secondary name node, job tracker and task tracker. Okay, so if you are getting these process names right, Hadoop is successfully installed in your respective Ubuntu operating system. Okay, and again if you want to stop the Hadoop process names, or if you want to stop the Hadoop, so we're having a predefined command that is nothing but stop all dot sh. Nothing but Hadoop is successfully stopped as well. Okay, so these are the steps. So how to configure Hadoop software in our respective operating system. Okay, that's all.